Today we're going to talk about the first time buying a car, the pros, the thoughts, and I guess the skepticism behind what am I doing. So I'm going to give you some tips around what to look for, how easy it is to buy your first car, the tricks of the trade, I guess, and some of that confidence buying. So the first and foremost, I think, is that we think about buying a new car is, can I afford it? Do I pay cash? I've been saving this amount of money. Do I finance? Will you take my trade in? They're all relative questions, but I think the first thing and the most important to me is that you need to find a car that suits. You need to find a budget that suits, and you need to be comfortable in your transaction of who you're dealing with, of someone that you can trust and understands what you're trying to achieve. So what you're going to find with a first car buy is potentially that first car is going to be one of many. And you want to be dealing with that one person that's going to help you along the way and have your best interest at heart. So a couple of examples there for you is that you may have $20,000 to spend and you're looking for a car around $20,000. Is the right thing to spend, the 20 grand into cash? Probably not. It would be a good idea to save some of that money and look at the cost of money to finance, and is it a better option for me to finance some of that and put some of the money in? Is my trade-in worth the money that it's worth? In your eyes, what do you think it's valued at, and what are you looking for a comfortable changeover? So then there's the car aspect of it. Is it going to be the right car? Am I buying a car just because of my budget, or is it going to be good for me for the next 3 years? Do I need to spend an extra $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 to get the right car that's going to give me longevity, as opposed to I'm buying this as a quick fix right now? So the one thing you'll realise is that all new cars, they're bright and shiny. They all have a really good warranty on them. But you need to be looking at the things that are really important for you and what you want in your car to be comfortable with. The second part of that is that you want to make sure that your overall deal that you're looking for is a comfortable one. I think the best thing would be a good relationship with the dealer to get an understanding of, yes, they're going to try and find the car and tailor a package to suit you. They're not going to try and put you in the car of the wrong colour or whatever it might be, and be patient about your car purchase. Don't jump in and just take something that's there, but have a good education around, yep, this is really what I want, this has been the dream, or this is the car, and you know what, I'll have a game plan in 3 years' time that I want to trade out of this one into something slightly bigger, and in 3 years' time I want to do a bit more. So can you give me advice over the next 6 years? And that could be around guaranteed future value of a car with a finance option. It could be about the right finance term. It could be about how much money you need to put in per week to have a comfortable figure. And to think about the other things. It's just not the car that you're buying, but you also need comprehensive motor vehicle insurance. You're going to need to allow for your servicing cost, and this is where it really helps with that negotiation, or I guess that relationship you'll build, is you want to have all those right areas of just the car, but the accessories you may want, what the service package might look like, what the finance options are available, what the quote is for your motor vehicle insurance, anything else associated with it. What your car may be estimated worth, what it might be worth in 2 or 3 years' time. So I believe the biggest thing, a lot of it is up here. It's mental around what to get nervous around it. Can I afford it? 9 times out of 10, yes, you can. But I'm more of the trying to find the right car for the right person. And what I actually do, and hence why I'm really pushing this Car Man Conversations, is I want to give you the time to show, yes, this is the right car. Yes, it's affordable. Yes, we can go through and do the process of working out what your trade-in's worth, working out on different options, 3 or 4 different models, working out your service options, and finding out what your car need is of what you're using it for, to see if it's going to be worthwhile over a longer period of time or a shorter period of time. So the big thing for me, though, is that new car purchase, it needs to be fun. It needs to be exciting, and it's a memory, and you're always going to remember your first new car, but I want it to be an experience. It's never going to be a transaction. It wants to be an experience, and you're going to want to have a good time doing it by getting all the right answers, all the right questions answered for you, and having the knowledge around how everything works. So it becomes not only a great experience, but a lot of fun and a really, really clean and tidy transaction. So a lot of the things that when we're talking about the new car purchase is it affordable to me? What am I using it for? Look, I don't know what my trade-in's worth. I might just run that one into the ground. Is this car right for me? I think the big part is to find out exactly what the purpose of the car is, what it's going to be used for. what your schedule is. Is it through work? Is it being used as a commute through work? Is it a weekender? Is it going to be a family used car? Is it going to be by multiple users? And then the other part of that is the trade-in value of, oh, well, hang on, well, if I sell my car privately, I'm going to get more money, and then that might make it more affordable for me in the budget. I think the best thing there is the bit of transparency up front is, what are we trying to achieve? That there's the general rule out there that you think you may get more for your car privately. Not always the case. It always will come down to a changeover and a budget. But the big part of that is, I guess, spending the time to get the right car to suit your lifestyle. And it's very, very easy to walk in a new car showroom and everything's all nice, bright and shiny, and that one looks good over there. But we've got to find the right car to suit you. Is it going to suit your lifestyle? Is it going to suit you on a weekend? Is it going to suit you through the week? Can it work to the budget? Yes, we can change payments around. We can work on finance-free payments and structure a loan to suit you. It might be a case of, with the trade-in, of it being worth far more than what you thought, so getting that trade appraisal nice and early in the piece. There's a lot of ways to eliminate that fear of affordability. Is it the right car? Am I making the wrong decision? And I can make that really, really clear for you and make it very simple around those steps of buying to get the right car to suit your lifestyle. The other part of that is the new car or a used car. Neither's right or wrong. Again, it's going to come down to your personal preference. And remember that it's you buying the car. It's you buying your new car or your used car. So really, to me, it's about finding the right budget to suit. It may be a bigger car that may be a used car to fit into the lifestyle. It may be a new car and spending a little bit less money. These are the things. There's no right or wrong. It's not about the car. I can't buy a new one because you're going to lose so much money in the first 12 months. Not so the case. Used car market at the moment's really hot. New car market's hot. It'll depend on stock. So there's a lot of factors that'll go into buying new or used. There is no right or wrong. It's taking the time and building a really good relationship of mapping out exactly what you do need and what your requirements are to get the right car to suit your budget. Yeah, we actually cater for new and used. So we have a fantastic used car centre where we carry, close to 100 cars in stock to suit all needs. So really, when it comes to that new car purchase time, this is where I'm saying to take the time with the experience. The new cars, look at the range of used cars and getting a really good idea of what's going to suit you. So we do cater for a big stock of used cars and new cars. But to me, it's spending the time, and I'd love to have the opportunity to sit down one-on-one and work out, okay, the budget might be $20,000 or it might be $100 per week. How does it all work? What's my trading worth? Can I look at new? Can I look at used? Can I look at a few different models? This becomes about you and spending all the time that we need to be a really, really good experience for you. So you enjoy it and want to do it more often.